Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec Cuenca and I'm your host. And before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of you. Welcome back to the show. If this is your first time, then I hope that you love this episode. And if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes that we have on this show. And if you are an avid listener of the podcast, then welcome back. I am so happy to see you again, to talk to you again, and, just knowing that you are here, invested in yourself, taking the time to learn new things that could add to your self-improvement means a lot to me. Kasi alam ko na hindi lang ako nag-iisa dito sa paglalakbay na ito. So maraming salamat sa lahat, especially to those who are sharing the podcast on their Instagram, tagging me, sharing their insights and their messages, reviewing the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot for the podcast. Now, in this episode, we are going to talk about how to build your confidence. I am getting a lot of messages on TikTok, comments asking me, Kuya Alec, I lost my confidence. How do I regain it back? Kuya Alec, paano bang maging confident katulad nyo? Kuya Alec, you're so confident. I wish I could be like you guys. And I just felt like I needed to talk about this because, hindi tayo naglalayo. Once there was a time where I wasn't this confident. Right now, I can say I'm fully confident. I know what I can do. I know what I can give to you guys, what value I can give to you guys. But before, hindi ako ganito. So backstory, back in Mapua, I was really insecure. I was socially awkward. I didn't have the confidence to go up and speak my thoughts, my insights, and my story. So most of the time when I enrolled in a specific course, I just sit at the back or in the front. Sometimes I sit in the front, but usually I don't talk to people. I don't connect with people. I didn't have friends in Mapua. And it was a weird experience for me because I'm an extrovert and I love talking to people. But then when I came into Mapua, all these fears and insecurities and doubts came, and I just didn't let myself be who I know who I could be. My potential was just caged inside of me. And so what happened is when I experienced my first heartbreak, I said to myself, I need to invest in myself. I need to improve myself. But I didn't know where to start, okay? So what I did was I just tried. So what I did is I focused on myself, 1% better every single day. And now I'm here. And now I'm very confident. And I got this idea, because I guested in Override, Kareem's and Van's Facebook live show. And we were talking about how to kill social awkwardness and build your confidence. And one thing that I learned is that if you want to be like socially, very social, you want to expand your network. And this is very important because you're trying to expand your network, okay? If you want to expand your network, then you need to communicate properly. You need to not be socially awkward. And I figured out that if you don't want to be socially awkward, you need to be confident in yourself. Now I want to talk about how you can be confident in yourself and how you express yourself. So the first thing that I would recommend to you guys if you want to build your confidence is you need to try. A lot of you guys want to be confident, but you don't want to try. You don't want to go out there and check if you can really do it. And most of the time, the reason why you don't want to do this is because you're scared. You're scared of what other people think. You're scared that you might get rejected. You're scared that people might judge you. Okay? So there's actually like a zero muna bago this first tip. The zero tip is not give a fuck about what other people think. Do not give a damn about what other people say and think of you. We're so trapped within the walls of other people's opinions that we do not let ourselves see the potential that we can have in this world. And so when you want to try, and that's my first tip, to try, you need to stop giving a fuck about what other people think. And I know it's hard, okay? But always remember that if you live by other people's acceptance, you will die by their rejection. And I had this conversation with one of my friends, with one of my close friends actually, and she said that I'm just scared that people might not forget how I acted or what I said. And most of the time, we feel that way. We think that people give too much damn about who we are, what we do, our mistakes, and all of that. But I realized one thing: they don't really care as much as we think that they care. And I mean this in a good way. Like when we do something wrong, when we make a mistake, we obsess over the fact whether they will ever forget that mistake. Turns out they do. One thing that I've learned is that give it the 72-hour rule. Like, if you do something stupid, people will talk about it for 72 hours, right? They will talk about it. They will gossip about it. But give it 72 hours and then it's all gone. They will forget about you unless they are your close friends and your family. But even then, they will not be so obsessed with your mistake. They will forget about it, okay? So give it the 72-hour rule. And then when you accepted the fact that, they just don't really care about you, they don't care about your mistakes, your successes, they don't really care about you that much. And that is a scary thought, but it's kind of liberating. Because when we know that people don't really give a shit about us that much, we can just be ourselves. Okay? So you do you. Do not be afraid to start and try and fail and learn from it. Because everybody starts at zero. Everybody starts there. I started there. Okay? Nobody knew that I could speak this well. Nobody knew that I could create a podcast that will be listened by thousands of people. And I wouldn't know that myself if I didn't try, if I didn't drown my fears, my insecurities, and my doubts in myself. And what I mean by drown is I didn't remove them. I acknowledged that they exist, and I just told them that I won't listen to you today. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is doing the thing that you're supposed to do even if you're scared, while you're scared. So look at your fears, look at your doubts, look at your insecurities, and still push through. Still go on and do the thing that you want to do. Still try. Because that's how we learn in life. We live and we learn. We try and we fail and we get back up again. And that's what I want you to do. That's the first step to building your confidence. Remove your doubts and try. Okay? Okay, now that you've tried, the second tip, the second tip that I could give to you is celebrate your small wins. Confidence comes from progress. And if you don't see any progress, you cannot be confident. A lot of people say, fake it till you make it. Why do you think that works? It's because a lot of people, when they're faking it, they're trying and they're seeing progress. And when they see progress, they become confident. Because when you see progress, your brain registers that, okay, you can do this. If you can do one thing, then you can do two things. If you can take the first step, then you can take the second step. That will take you to the 5th and 100th step. Okay? Your brain will register that you are capable of doing these things. You can become confident. And one way to do that is to celebrate small wins. When you celebrate small wins, it helps you become motivated. It helps you to keep on going. And when you see that you are going, eventually the small successes turn into this huge growth that you didn't even see is happening. It's incremental. It's exponential. Just plant on the seeds by trying. And then once you see that you are doing better, just a little bit better, you celebrate them. You celebrate the small wins. And I created a podcast episode about that, the power of small wins. And if you want to learn more about that, go ahead and check out that episode, okay? But that's the second tip. Celebrate your small wins. Now, the third tip that I would like to share to you is, and it's very, very important, you surround yourself with more confident people. A lot of you guys are not confident because the people that you spend your time with are also not confident. If you are in a group and all of you guys are not confident, if you spend time with 5 people that are not confident, who do you think is going to be the 6th people or the 6th person that is not confident? It's going to be you. Why? Because misery loves company. If you are hanging out with negative people, with people who have so much self-doubt, insecurities, fears, and they keep on focusing on that, what do you think are you going to focus on? It's going to be your fears, your insecurities, your doubts. And if you are around people who are not taking risks, you will not take risks. You will not try. You will not be able to celebrate your small wins. If you surround yourself with people who are just happy with what things are, who are just happy of not stepping out of their comfort zone, who are just happy with not being confident. But if you're listening to this podcast, I can feel that you want to be better. You want to be more confident, right? So my third tip is to surround yourself with positive, confident people. I have a friend, a good friend of mine, J. Paul. Every single time that we talk, we just push each other. We just admire each other, right? And we're both confident. But every time that I see an avenue or a chance for me to praise him and to give more confidence to him, I would do that because he would do the same thing. Every single time that I feel confident, he would chat me na, I love this. You feel confident. You gotta be more confident. Ganyan, ganyan. And he pushes me to become more confident. And that energy that he wants me to be more confident, it's so contagious that I want to be confident because other people can see it in me. But if you hang out with people, they're saying that they're not confident, how do you think they will see you? Of course, they don't want to see you become confident because if they see you become confident knowing that they're not confident, they'll just be sorry for themselves. Again, misery loves company. They want you to stay on the same level. Now, I'm not saying they should cut them. If it's really toxic, then go cut them. But I'm not saying that you should. I'm asking you to just add more confident people in your lives. This is a game changer. Energy is contagious. And if you spend time with people who have low energy, you will have low energy yourself because that energy radiates to the people around them. And that's you. Okay? And if you talk with people, if you interact with, or connect with people with high confidence, that energy will radiate with you as well. It will continue, it will affect you in ways you did not think it's possible. When you talk and connect with people, when you surround yourself with people with high energy, do you think you want to be the person that is not confident in the group? No. You're going to push yourself to be confident so that you can spend time with them. Okay? So you need to surround yourself with confident people. Again, if you want to build your confidence, first is you need to remove your doubts, your fears. Don't remove them. I mean, you look at them, you acknowledge that they exist, and then you still try, even if you're scared. Okay? The second is you need to celebrate small wins. Go listen to my other podcast if you want to know more about that. Third is surround yourself with positive and confident people. Energy is contagious. Raise your frequency. Raise your vibrations. Raise episode. Go ahead and tag me and share your insights at Small Talk Podcast. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this one, go ahead and share this on your Instagram. Tag me at Small Talk Podcast. I love reading your messages, comments, and insights, and I respond to every single one of them. I may not be responding to the messages, but if you share the podcast, I will respond to you. And also, you might be connected with a lot of confident people out there. So do not forget to tag me at Small Talk Podcast. My name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk Podcast, and I hope that you learned from this episode, and I will talk to you guys soon. Yeah, probably Saturday in my next episode. Bye-bye.